When you mention Shane, it's Meg's always there. When you mention Meg, it's always Shane.
Childhood sweethearts. They met in like a garden barbecue party.
They're still friends today.
They're best friends.
They're best friends.
You could see it straight away, right from word go. They just clicked completely.
Meg, you are my childhood sweetheart. You have always been the backbone to our relationship and encouraged me to better myself. I can count on my hands how many days we've been apart since we first got together nearly 8.5 years ago.
And because we lived with our gardens, we're touching each other at the bottom of the garden.
I was always worried about the danger of them going over the fence, so that's why we created a gateway.
So the two of them could go over the gate to each other.
Having your best friend as your wife, in my opinion, is the secret to a perfect relationship. Every moment spent together is a blessing and leaves me with a smile on my face, knowing I'm the luckiest man alive. Believe it or not, we never actually asked one another to be boyfriend or girlfriend. Meg drunkenly snogged me one night, and the rest is history. Maybe we just knew from that moment we were forever, and there was no need to ask the question.
An engagement was obviously on the cards, and wow, what an engagement. We were very nervously watching these two young people throw themselves out of a plane at 15,000 feet.
Meg wanted her last meal, in case she didn't land, as a Chinese, which in my opinion is a very good taste.
Landing first, Shane greeted an amazingly adrenaline-fueled Megs. He made the most romantic proposal, and her answer is the reason we are here today.
It's a cheesy line which we always say to each other, but I don't care, I'm going to say it anyway because it's true. I love you more than I did yesterday, but not as much as I will tomorrow.
And I welcome you all to the beautiful surroundings of Rockbeer Manor. We're here to celebrate the marriage of Shane and Meghan.
He's always calm and collected, but I could tell he was getting quite nervous.
He's never really been a sort of an emotional sort of person, but with Meg it's completely different.
I'm nervous now.
Was when Shane saw Meg for the first time in her dress, all welling up.
His legs were shaking and his chin was going and his eyes were watering.
Well, favourite part of the day was obviously when I was walking Megs down the aisle to be giving her away to Shane today. And tell her how beautiful she was and tell her about all the love that was in the room waiting for her when she was very nervous.
Meghan, do you know why it's that finger that you're placing the ring upon? The Romans believed it's the only finger that has a vein that leads directly to the heart. It's not actually true, but for the purpose of today it is.
It's a thought that counts. Mum, you've been amazing throughout my life and always so strong. You've raised an amazing family. You're always so kind and welcoming to everyone who has the pleasure of meeting you. Alan, many, many years ago, around the dawn of time, shall we say, you decided to fall for my mum and make this family. You've always been so strong and supportive of me throughout my life and pushed me to achieve what I have today. I can't describe how grateful I am for you making my mum as happy as you do and being the dad to me you didn't have to be.
By the giving and receiving of these rings, having made your declarations of marriage, having made what is a solemn and binding contract with each other, and very importantly in the presence of your loved ones who are here today as your witnesses, it is now my great pleasure to announce that you are joined together as husband and wife. And Shane, you may now kiss your wife.
Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious?
My advice for the future. I'm terrible at advice.
Take everything as it comes. you can always get over it.
Talk it through, yeah. Talk. That's what I was about to say.
Always talk. Relax, take a breath. Everything can be fixed if something goes wrong. Super glue will always be there.
If you say don't go to bed in an argument, you do go to bed in an argument. You know, a couple of days go by where you're like, don't give up. That's all I can say. People give up far too easily these days.
Keep doing what you're doing because it's amazing. Okay, invite us out more. Advice for the future.
And sometimes in the humdrum day of work and everything else, you just need to remember why you're together.
Just remember that you love each other and what you're both striving towards. That's all. It's not difficult. If you can't imagine your day going by without seeing their face, well, that's all you can wish for, isn't it?